In Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay is the headline. He's the voice, the pressure, the chaos. Everybody knows that, but the sous chefs, they're the structure holding the chaos together. They're Ramsay's right hand, the standard enforcers, the people who can end a chef's night with a look.
Fault again.
No, it's nothing. It fell apart. There's nothing I can do. It fell apart.
There is something you can do because you should be fucking responsible enough to care!
And reset an entire station with 2 words without needing the spotlight. And if you've watched enough seasons, you know the truth. Some of the most iconic moments in Hell's Kitchen didn't come from contestants. They came from the sous chefs stepping in at exactly the right time. This is a rundown of the most legendary sous chef moments. The ones that still trigger instant flashbacks the second you see the clip start. First up, we have sous chef Scott Leibfried, the original no loopholes enforcer.
Out of the pan, you
Yes,
leave
chef.
it on the spatula.
It fell apart. There's nothing I can do. It fell apart.
You leave it on the fucking spatula.
Early Hell's Kitchen wasn't polished. It was raw, loud, and chaotic. And Scott's role in those seasons was simple. Make sure chaos didn't turn into excuses. One of his most memorable moments comes from the kind of situation that sounds harmless until you see it happen. A team gets punished, and instead of taking it, someone tries to cheat the punishment itself. Scott catches it immediately. What makes the moment iconic isn't just that he stops it, it's how he stops it.
What are you doing? Get that fucking tape off of there. And get the fuck back in there. You think I'm fucking stupid? I'm not stupid like you.
No negotiation, no comedy, no second chances. The message is brutal and clear. In this kitchen, consequences are part of the competition. If you try to dodge them, you're not being clever. You're admitting you don't belong here. That's Scott in a nutshell. Ramsay brings the fire. Scott brings the "this is a real kitchen" energy. And somehow, that feels even more intimidating. Next, there's sous chef Andy Van Willigen Kutzbeck, the quiet authority that hits harder than yelling. Scott is force. Andy is control. Andy's most legendary moments often don't look explosive in the first second. They build. You'll see a chef spiraling, talking too much, pushing back, getting messy, and then Andy steps in, not to perform, not to scream, to end it.
You're here. Get it straight. Hello? I heard you.
That's what makes her iconic. She doesn't need to out-volume the room. She just shuts it down with that calm, "we're not doing this" energy that instantly changes the temperature of the kitchen. There's also a unique kind of power Andy has in the show's rhythm. The moment when Ramsay is so done that the sous chef becomes the messenger. If Andy is walking into the dorms or pulling someone aside, it usually means the episode has entered the consequences phase.
14 minutes.
14 minutes on the Wellington?
400. Done. That's it.
I understand
That's
that, Chef. I was just saying that this way I was showing.
Stop talking back.
No drama needed. The body language already tells the story, and for longtime viewers, that's one of the most consistent Hell's Kitchen signals. When Andy steps forward, someone's about to learn something the hard way. Then we have sous chef James Avery. The moment mentorship turns into disappointment. James Avery's iconic moments hit different because they often feel less like TV and more like a real kitchen breaking point. One of the most remembered sequences happens after a service goes sideways, badly. Protein issues, timing issues, basic execution falling apart.
Problem. I have a big problem.
Yes, I do! Man! This is wrong!
And instead of the usual reset where everyone just goes upstairs and vents, James goes to them. He brings the problem with him, literally. And the vibe in the dorms instantly shifts from "we survived service" to "we're being held accountable."
I give you everything I got, and that's the bullshit you're gonna give me?
This isn't about screaming. It's the feeling that the sous chef is disappointed, not surprised. Like he's looking at a team that's wasting everyone's time. And that's a different kind of scary because it tells the contestants something brutal. It's not just Ramsay judging you. The professionals next to him are judging you too. That real kitchen disappointment energy is what made James's moments stick and why viewers remember them so vividly.
Now let's talk about Christina Wilson, the modern era standard setter. Christina as a sous chef brings a different kind of legendary presence. She doesn't enter the room to dominate it. She watches, reads the situation, and reacts only when it matters. And that's why her best moments land so hard.
Everybody come in the red kitchen.
In some services, you'll see a station unravel and contestants start slipping into excuses, over-talking, over-explaining, trying to outrun a mistake with confidence. Christina doesn't meet that energy halfway.
The list, whoever writes it will be finishing the
list.
Way. She pulls it back to reality. Her legendary moments are often the small ones, the step in, the reset, the "we're doing this correctly" pivot that stops a station from collapsing. And as the seasons evolved, that role became crucial. The talent level got higher, the pace got faster, and the margin for error got smaller.
Are you on vacation or you trying to win a fucking job?
Christina's iconic presence is that she makes competence look non-negotiable. Another modern era enforcer, Sous chef Jason Santos. Calm pressure, zero softness. Jason's legendary moments tend to happen in the middle of chaos. A chef is spiraling, a station is behind, communication is collapsing, and Jason doesn't add heat.
30 seconds, call.
30 seconds, chef.
You just gotta communicate, you'll be fine.
He removes excuses. He steps in and resets the station like it's a drill. Do this, then this, then this. Clean, fast, controlled.
Trying to go so fast that I got ahead of myself by one ticket.
And the reason these moments go viral in fans' memories is because it's the exact kind of presence contestants fear the most. Not someone who's angry, someone who's unimpressed. That energy creates instant pressure because it suggests the failure is so obvious.
You took control and you led. Now, don't stop doing that.
It doesn't deserve a speech. Now, the correction you specifically called out, sous chef Aaron Metrano, and why his role is underrated. Aaron Metrano served as the blue team's sous chef in seasons 15 and 16. And Aaron's legendary moments aren't built on theatrics. They're built on a calm, strict presence. In those seasons, the Blue Kitchen had its own identity, fast pace, high ego, and a lot of moments where chefs tried to talk their way out of mistakes. Aaron doesn't play that game. His iconic sous chef moments tend to look like this. A chef starts slipping into explanation mode, the station is behind, the food is drifting off standard.
I'm a personal chef for the Commandant of the Marine Corps, so the 4-star general. I do dinners for like the President of the United States, Vice President.
Aaron steps in with a reset that makes it clear this is about execution, not opinions. What makes Aaron stand out is that he doesn't need to become the star of the scene. He becomes the pressure inside the scene. He's the kind of sous chef where the room goes quieter when he walks over, because the message is obvious. If you're being corrected by Aaron, it means you've already burned your buffer. That's why those Blue Kitchen sequences with Aaron hit so hard on rewatch. It's not loud chaos, it's controlled accountability. And finally, the most underrated legendary element of all, the past presence. When fans talk about iconic Hell's Kitchen moments, they usually think about shouting, but the sous chefs own the pass in a different way. The pass is where food becomes a verdict. And when a sous chef is posted there, watching plates, checking detail, catching errors, it creates a specific kind of tension, because now the kitchen isn't being judged by attitude, it's being judged by reality. Is it cooked right? Is it seasoned correctly? Is it timed with the table? Does it match the standard? That's where sous chefs become legends, not by being dramatic, by being accurate. Because accuracy is the one thing contestants can't argue against. Hell's Kitchen needs Ramsay's fire to be Hell's Kitchen, but it needs the sous chefs to feel real. They enforce the standard, they control the kitchen, they turn mistakes into consequences, and they create those moments that fans remember for years. Because they don't feel like TV, they feel like what would happen if you tried to run a real service and you weren't ready. So what's your most legendary sous chef moment? Scott shutting down a shortcut, Andy ending a disrespect spiral, James bringing accountability straight into the dorms, Christina resetting a collapsing station, Jason calmly shutting down a meltdown, or Aaron holding the blue team to a standard they couldn't talk their way around. Drop your pick in the comments, because without the sous chefs, Hell's Kitchen wouldn't survive the heat.